Hello, everybody, and welcome to the AEW Dynamite Recap from WrestleBuddy. It is yours truly, the Drip King of Wrestling, Jim Man, Baby. And we are here after a really, really good episode of Dynamite. We had a lot of stuff happening tonight. It was jam-packed. They really delivered tonight, so we're just going to jump right in. And they starting off. Is CM Punk's in the show. This tends to be how they're starting the show off. They bring CM Punk out, get the crowd popping real quick. And he's hitting he got a match with Penta tonight. Started, I think, like 2 days ago. He's like, hey, someone wrestle me. Penta answered the challenge. I think they're both top 5 contenders. So this kind of helps go hand in hand with the ranking system and CM Punk's quest for that AEW title as he just continues to stack up the wins against top contenders. This was a nice back and forth. Thank you, baby Jesus, or whoever it is we're thanking here. CM Punk, there was a botch here. He fell off the top rope when he was going. It looked like he was going for a springboard hurricane run off the top. Slipped. Looked like he might have jammed his knee up, but he was fine. And then he just, right in the middle of it, decided to start selling the knee thing, and then they kind of went with it. Really good work. Thinking on the top of his head. Thank you, Punk. That's why you're the man. It ended when CM Punk, I think it was the 4th time he went for the GTS. He caught Penta on a springboard of his own. Boom. GTS 1, 2, 3. Nice win here for Punk. After that, this is the theme of the night. They don't waste any time going from segment to segment or match to match, whatever it happens to be at that point of the night. They just literally jump right from thing to thing. I like it. That makes the show go by like really, really fast. It felt like I was watching this for like 45 minutes tonight. That's how much stuff was happening. Because immediately after that match, they go to the airport where the Jericho Appreciation Society shows up. They're getting out of the plane. They're celebrating. They're doing their thing. And then a car comes by. It's Eddie Kingston, Santana, and Ortiz. I guess they took out 2.0 rules. That's what their name. I don't care. The other names I'm not. No. They will always be 2.0 rules. They were attacked at the airport by those 3. I guess they were there to pick Jericho Appreciation Society up. The rest of them, Jericho, Garcia, I don't know. But they ended up stealing Homeboy's shoes because that's what Eddie Kingston does, being from the streets of New York, I guess. And that just set up the match they had for later tonight where it was a 3-on-3. Commercial break, come back, and we get Red Dragon versus the Jurassic Express because, like I said before, I refuse to call them just Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus just because Stuntman Marco Stunt's gone. No, that's not what's happening. There will always be Jurassic Express, in my opinion, and that's what we're going to stick with. This match, I'm so happy that Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus finally got a match on Dynamite because they've been relegated to Rampage since they won the titles. So it's nice they got a match on the show, and boy, did they deliver. I don't know if it's because it was Red Dragon. I don't know. I don't know. But yes, babe, I am starting with the red ones to go with Punk. Thank you for noticing the glasses. Where's your shoes? Yes, Kingston loves them shoes. Back to the tag match show because it was so fantastic. I always love watching Jungle Boy wrestle because he is going to do stuff that just makes you go, damn. When it's all said and done and the tag titles are gone, I really hope they push him as a single star and he gets at least a TNT title run because that man is the shit. But again, nonstop action between the two in these matches. In this match, between the 4 in this match, they really went after Lucha's leg. Some nice spots. I like the Falcon Arrow over the guillotine chokehold on Luchasaurus that Bobby Fish hit on Jungle Boy. That was very nice. Jurassic Express surprisingly picks up the win here. I'm not mad, though, as much as I'm the Undisputed Era guy all day, every day, to the day I'm done with. I love them to death. I'm so happy Jurassic Express won because they deserve this 100%. This could lead to a 3-way. Yes, I wouldn't even be mad if it was a 4-way if we put in the Young Bucks, FTR, Jurassic Express, and Undisputed Era. I think that puts Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus in a fantastic spot to get recognized, and I wouldn't be mad if they won that because they deserve their flowers. Yes, this match gave Jungle Boy what he needed because, again, for them to have to defend those titles on Rampage every week is absolutely silly to me. But again, they picked up the win. Good for them. Afterwards, Kyle O'Reilly decided to attack both of them with a chair. They were leaving. FTR comes out. I'm not sure who they were confronting, whether it was FTR, Red Dragon, which please inject it in my veins. I want to see that one all day, every day, twice on Sunday and Saturday. It'd be fantastic. It was fantastic before. It'd be fantastic again. I don't know if they're out there to be like, hey, we got these titles. We're coming for yours next Jurassic Express. Again, give it to me all day, every day, twice on Saturday and Sunday as well, because that would be fantastic. Or as my man David pointed out, make it a 3-way, throw the Bucks in there, make it a 4-way. I don't care. Tag division could be really good if they really keep this up with what they did tonight. Much love, much love. The first 3 segments here on Dynamite, just if you're not sold at this point, I don't know what's going to do it for you because it was a great way to start the show. After that, we go to the backstage, and it's Tony Schiavone is interviewing the Blackpool Combat Club. I'm going to go ahead and pat myself on the back every time I get that right because for some reason I get tongue-tied all day, every day when I try to say it. They're basically hyping up their match that they have with Gun Club on Rampage. Yuta had a nice moment on Rampage last week. He's got to find some fire for these interviews, though, if he wants to stay where he's at. Has to. He was because when he's coming in after Bryan and Regal and Moxley, and he comes with, "I'm here to fight." You got to come with something a little bit more fire than that. Hopefully, it comes for him. He digs deep and pulls it out because I really think Yuta could be something special for AEW. But without that fire in his promos, interviews, whatever they are, he's gonna get stunted. So please, Yuta, figure it out, please, because you could be a beast. After that, we go to a commercial, come back. Tony Storm, Jamie Hayter, they have a confrontation, being interviewed in the back. They're going to be going in the first round of the Owen Hart tournament for the females. This should be fun. What I like about this is I really don't know which way they go with it. Jamie Hayter is kind of like an AEW person, but they brought in Tony Storm to be a big deal. So this one could go either way. I like not knowing what's going to happen here. So I'm actually excited for this, and hopefully they give these girls time, and Jamie Hayter can keep up one-on-one with Tony Storm there. After that, we go to the MJF versus Shawn Dean rematch from earlier this year. Captain Shawn Dean's looking to make it 2-0 versus MJF. Match starts. What we got here? Yes. Thank you. We agree, David. That's wild. We agree. But MJF, he couldn't get his jacket off, so the ref's doing this. Shawn Dean gets like, what's going on? Then MJF used that distraction to attack him before the match starts. He starts beating him. My cable went out, came back on, so I missed a little bit. What I did see is Wardlow taking out security in the back, and then MJF was out on the side. I guess he did something to Shawn Dean. Not 100% sure. Sorry, my cable sucks sometimes. But I turned in just in time to see Wardlow coming through the crowd. He's got the mask on. He's in security. He takes it off. He chases MJF. MJF runs like the little coward that he is. He plays it perfectly. And then Shawn Spears tries to crack Wardlow with a chair. Does not faze the monster. He turns around and he getting ready to do the Powerbomb Symphony on the outside. Then out comes like 1,000 security people to take out Wardlow, hold him back. Only problem is, as all of this is happening, the referees count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the security, there's so much security, there's a wall that prevents MJF from getting to the ring. So they keep counting 6, 7, 8, 9. He gets 9. MJF's like, oh, no. I will triple your pay if you don't count to 10, because he does not want to lose to Shawn Dean again. Ref says, I don't give a damn. 10, game over. MJF loses again. MJF is livid. Wardlow is then taken away by again, thousands of security. It was fantastic. The whole segment here was fantastic. Afterwards, MJF, he gets in the ring. He is super pissed, and he he pushes the ref, but then Shawn Spears has to stop him, prevent him, all that good stuff. And that's it. It was a great segment. It was brilliantly done. The whole Wardlow thing from since the CM Punk story started till now has been done masterfully. MJF at such a young age to be putting this kind of he's giving people rubs better than the old timers are, and that's wild to think about. MJF is just that damn good. We really want to see Wardlow get his hands on him. That's the point. Great job by Max. Wardlow is bringing that fire and tenacity I was saying that Yuta is missing right now, and you just can tell this man is going to be a star, a big-time main eventer, maybe even world champion by the end of next year. That's just how good he is. Bautista rise to fame. Absolutely. That's the vibe I've gotten from him since day one, and he is delivering every time they give him opportunity. Wardlow knocks out the park. He's brilliant. He's doing a fantastic job, and there's not a better dance partner for this transition to happen with than MJF. After that, there we go. After that, we get a Darby Allin video package. He's just skating around a little bit. He says, Andrade, something, coffin match. Skates away. That's it. Next week, we get Andrade, Darby Allin coffin match. That'll be cool. That'll be a lot of fun. Hopefully, Darby don't do that coffin drop through the coffin again, because that's crazy, stupid, dangerous. Boom. And after that, we get a House of Black promo, and I believe it was on Fuego del Sol. Not digging that at all. The Malachi Blacks, I don't mean to discredit Fuego del Sol by no means, because I don't like knocking anybody down. But Malachi Black's way beyond something like this. He's I don't know. Hopefully he gets past this soon and he goes on to bigger and better things, because Fuego del Sol is not doing it for me. He already put over Andrade last week, didn't he? Though Andrade beat Darby, so it's Darby's turn. That's me though. I think Andrade's been silly since he got to AEW. His win over Darby was the best thing that's happened for him, but I'm still not sold on Darby. My opinion, Darby should go over, but we will see. I think the match will be awesome. That's all I guess I can hope for in the end of it. After the House of Black promo, we go to the Jericho Appreciation Society versus Ortiz, Santana, and Eddie Kingston. This was a brawl for most of it. Eddie Kingston just refused to follow rules, and he was going to the other side of the ring on the outside, pulling people down, beating them up, going in the ring whenever he wanted to. Just you could tell he's mad, and he really just wants to beat the piss out of Jericho, and you could tell in this match. So I forgive the rules not being followed to an extent in this match, because again, it's kind of like he's pissed. His blood's boiling, and he ain't worried about that. He just wants to get his shit in. So 2.0 rules comes out, and Homeboy's still shoeless, because at the beginning, Ortiz came out with the shoes around his neck. He's wearing them like a trophy. Good stuff. But that didn't last long, because Ortiz took them out real quick. Then all hell kind of broke loose. Santana got taken out. Danny Garcia was getting worked on by Eddie Kingston, and then he goes off the ropes. There's Jericho. Hit him with the bat. Boom. Danny Garcia gets the win. 1, 2, 3 over Eddie Kingston. And then afterwards, 2.0 rules joins in, and it's a 5-on-3 beatdown. Clearly, I think we're leading to a 5-on-5. I'm just clueless as to who might join Eddie Kingston, Santana, Ortiz. So that's another good thing. I like to be surprised, and that's what seems to be happening here. If not, we're going to keep going 5-on-3. That would be strange. And if that is the case, Jericho Appreciation Society should definitely go over. But we will see there. I don't see it happening without it ended up being 5-on-5. Yo, Nick, what's up? Welcome to the chat. And then we got David. 90s WWE intro from 2.0 rules. Before the song was a touch of genius. Yes, sir. I'll give a nod to Jericho on that one. I feel like that was his idea there, because Jericho does have some good ideas from time to time. So yeah, that was good win for Jericho Appreciation Society. It's nice to see Danny Garcia get the win and not Jericho. It seems like he might be stepping back and letting other guys get what they need, because Jericho doesn't need these kind of things anymore. He just needs to be there to help get these guys over. Commercial break, come back. They're interviewing MJF, and he is big time mad. He's got that lawyer there with him, and he basically is saying, "Hey, MJF, in this contract for Wardlow, it basically states MJF can pick any kind of match that he wants for Wardlow at any given time since he's under contract." And he goes, "I got just an opponent for you. I'm gonna have you beaten like a dog. And your next match is next week, and it's going to be against the Butcher. Butcher comes on, looks menacing. Dude looks like a badass. I look forward to Wardlow and Butcher next week. The two big dudes beating the hell out of each other." Then we go to a Marina Shafir versus Sky Blue match, in which Jade Cargill and the lawyer are backstage kind of watching on because Marina Shafir is her next opponent. I will say this. I heard the baddie section more than I heard the entire crowd, which is a fucking shame, because the crowd was hot all night. They did not give a damn about this match. Now, I know I'm not going to blame the crowd, because they were not given a reason to care about this match, which is indicative of the booking of the women's division in AEW altogether. This is why it is important to book the women's division better, because these women did not deserve that kind of reaction. No matter how off the match was, it's again, sorry for my language, it is a fucking shame that crowd sat there. I hate to say it, like a WWE crowd, just like, I don't care. The one of the best things about AEW is the crowd and the hot atmosphere they bring. It was not here, and again, shame, shame, shame. You gotta give the people a reason to care about Marina Shafir versus Sky Blue. You gotta give people a reason to care about the women's division, and not just give them one match, especially if this is the match you're gonna give them, because the match wasn't great at all. I'm not gonna front. It wasn't a good match, but they didn't deserve this kind of reaction. It's a damn shame. So shame on everybody that is to blame for that. Amazing and totally legit decision. Yeah. Marie Shafir is good. I don't even think Sky Blue's terrible. I just think they didn't mesh well, and that's why the match just wasn't that good. It was very short, and again, the crowd was dead. It's not right. If when you have an AEW crowd and they're not caring, you know you're doing something wrong. Fix it. That's my rant for the week. I don't usually rant and go off on stuff like that. I try to keep this positive if I can, but that one pissed me off. From there, back to the good stuff. And I don't know, scratch that, not the good stuff. Back to the show. We get a Hook. He's about to be interviewed, but he's interrupted by the lawyer again, which is a nice throwback to 90s managers like in the WWE with Heenan and Slick. But multiple segments with one dude kind of like managing everybody. I like that. He's there with Tony Nese, and he says, "Why are you interviewing Hook when we should be interviewing Tony Nese?" No, we shouldn't. Nobody cares about Tony Nese, but I'll decide the fact. So they're setting up a thing there with Tony Nese and Hook. Not a bad idea. Tony Nese is really good. And Hook's going to continue to get pushed. It ends when Hook has his, I guess, medicine ball he throws at MJF is in the back, and he's wearing some kind of old swimsuit looking thing that you'd see girls in the 50s wearing. I don't know. And he catches the medicine ball, falls like, oh, he's still trying to curse Hook. Ain't working. Give it up, Danhausen, and move on to something else. From there, we go to Lambert, Paige, and Scorpio Sky. They're cutting a promo on Sammy and Tay, everybody's favorite couple in wrestling right now. And they're just hyping up the match between Scorpio and Sammy at the Battle of the Belt show. It will be good. The rant is generally your job. Yes, it is, David. Again, I hate being negative, but man, that I was not cool with that at all. I think it was just completely trash. Marina is, I got that. So, after that, we got the Hobbs and Starks versus Swerve and Keith Lee match. thank you for putting Ricky Starks and Willie Hobbs, tongue tied, Starks and Hobbs on Dynamite. Thank you very much. The crowd reaction they got was, wow, Ricky Starks is a star and should be treated as such. This match was bonkers. I loved every second of it, and it just was evidence of why these guys should be on Dynamite every week and not on Rampage, where only about half your crowd is watching it. That's not I hate to make it like a knock on Rampage, but people are not watching it like they are Dynamite. And when you have people like Hobbs and Starks, who could be just bona fide stars for your show, they should be on Dynamite more often. All 4 stars. Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't think I need to sell people on Keith Lee and Swerve. I think we know that they could be stars. Starks and Hobbs have not gotten the opportunity on a consistent basis in AEW, and because Dynamite is where it needs to happen. It happened tonight, and I'm glad that Willie Hobbs got the win over Keith Lee when Taz tripped him up. It was beautiful. He hit him with the spine buster. Amazing. Stark showed out. The top rope spear on Keith Lee. Amazing. Match of the night for me. I loved every second of it. I love all 4 of these guys. Good match. Again, round of applause. It was beautiful. From there, we go to a Nyla Rose, Vicky Guerrero, Thunder Rosa segment in the back. They brought Thunder a cake. Thunder's like, this isn't a joke. Throws the cake in Nyla's face. And then all hell breaks loose. Nyla Rose ends up, even with all the cake in her face, still gets the upper hand when she slams Thunder into the thing. She goes, joke's on you, I love cake. Good line by Nyla Rose. As I've said, I think Nyla Rose is great. Very overhated in my opinion. She's great on a promo, and she's very consistent and solid in the ring. Team Taz rules. I don't think Team Taz rules. That's me. I think that they're underutilized big time. I don't even think they need Taz at this point. But if that's what it's going to take to get Ricky Starks and Willie Hobbs on Dynamite, so be it. Ricky Starks is the man. I love him. He has star written all over his face. So after that promo, we go. They're hyping up all the stuff that's coming up because we got Rampage. It's going to be on at 7 o'clock this week, so it's going head to head with SmackDown. That'll be interesting. Then after that, they got Battle of the Belts, which is on Saturday night, which is also at 7, 8 Eastern, whatever time. I don't know. Same time as Dynamite. There you go. I don't know your time zones. I don't know all that. So whatever time you turn in on Wednesdays to watch Dynamite, that's where you're going to tune in on Friday for Rampage, and then Saturday for Battle of the Belts. And the cards all look good. I look forward to watching my main man, Adam Cole, baby, finally win that AEW World title. It's going to happen this time. I know I said it's going to happen in Revolution. It's happening this time. You can bank on it. Baby. And then they tease some stuff on Dynamite for next week. Good show. Some Owen Hart tournament matches for the men and women. So that'll be good. And the coffin match. And then they teased another Tony Khan big announcement. So start speculating on who it's going to be, what it's going to be. I don't know. I know we love speculating on Tony Khan's big announcements. So get ready for that one next week on Dynamite. After that, they do a nice promo video package of Adam Cole, baby, and Hangman Adam Page. I'm really hyped for the Texas Death Match on Rampage this week. It will be killer. And I look forward to a new AEW World Champion. No knock on Page. It's just not his time anymore. Kyle versus Perry. Yes, I want to give that a shout. We're getting a Jungle Boy singles match against Kyle O'Reilly. I am stoked for this. I expect Jungle Boy to lose, unfortunately. But I love watching his singles action because the dude can go. So, yes, that's the match I'm looking forward to the most next week. Now it's time for the main events. It's the one you've all been waiting for. Samoa Joe taking on Suzuki for the Ring of Honor TV title. And these dudes just brutalized each other. They started the match. I think it was like a full minute of just chest slaps. Chest just ripped, shredded, red, all could be. And these dudes just beat the piss out of each other for 10 straight minutes. Again, my cable is the poops because it cut out at the end and cut back on, and all I saw was Joe holding the Ring of Honor TV title. So I'm assuming he won. And then Jay Lethal was at ringside for most of the match. and he had a box. He pulled out a box and it was this. Yes, excuse me. I apologize. And then the lights go out, and then they were out for a good minute. So I'm like, yo, what are they doing? They've already done the Jay Lethal, Samoa Joe. What's next? Who's coming out? I felt those slaps from up here. Yes, they were brutal. And the lights go on, and it's some big dude. I don't know who it was. Apparently, he used to play basketball, and he's been training in Atlanta. He is a big dude, and he's with Jay Lethal, and they just attacked Samoa Joe. The show ended when he was squeezing Samoa Joe's head, and Jay Lethal hit his lethal injection, springboard cutter. Bam! I love me some cutters. And then they stood over Samoa Joe, laid the TV title over him. Jay Lethal's going for that. I like that they did the turn with Jay Lethal because the babyface stuff was getting him nowhere. And Jay Lethal was too good and was getting too great of a reaction from the crowd to be getting treated like that. So that should be fun. I look forward to that whenever it happens. And apparently Samoa Joe was his mentor. So that's nice added depth to the story. So again, there was a lot that happened on Dynamite tonight. I really enjoyed the show. If you just watch the recap and be like, okay, well, I'm caught. Go watch the show. There is not much to be mad about except for that piss poor. The women's match. Just don't, because even if you didn't hate the match, you're gonna hate the crowd reaction. I'm skeptical on the big dude too because he looks like he is slower than Omos, and I know how much you love some Omos, David. He looks worse than Omos. He's probably more green, so I'm not going to knock him yet. I'll give him some time because I'm a very patient person with that kind of stuff. But yeah, I'm not. He did not look impressive at all, and the fact that he was big. But thank you for watching. I appreciate the love tonight, peoples. Thank you for participating. We had some comments tonight. I like that. I like interacting back and forth. So tell your friends, tell your family. Join us next week because I love the back and forth. That's why I do it live now, baby. So I hope y'all enjoyed Dynamite as much as I did, and I hope you enjoyed the recap as much as I enjoyed Dynamite because that's why I do it. I will see you all probably on Friday for the WrestleBuddy podcast. And if not, then Raw recap after Monday. And if you don't do WWE, I will be back here next week at the same time with another Dynamite recap. So with that said, thank you one last time. I'm going to thank you like 3 or 4 times every time because I'm just that appreciative. But with that said, goodbye. Boom.